It is a crazy busy month back down at the Old Valley. I'm selling red lettuce, green lettuce, melon, apple juice, tomatoes, strawberries, cultivating fields, chucking manure on fields, and of course, pruning grapes. Like, subscribe, join the Dusty family. Let's farm.
Well, it's a mighty fine morning down here in the valley. I'll bet y'all wonder why I'm here, thinking why Dusty's not back in no man's land. Well, there ain't much I can get on with down there on my own, and there's been hell of a lot of changes been going on, so I thought it was a good time to get away. Computer guy needs me back here. We've got hell of a lot on. Jobs will be easier done with two of us than one. So I'm back. That's kinda nice. We're gonna be real busy, but it feels a bit like a vacation. Computer guy's already dealt with all the animals. The cattle's happy, the sheep's happy, all the poultry's happy. I think he made the right choice by picking up the Zune hammer here. Situation with the slurry was getting out of hand. Well, that's looking pretty good in there now. Anyway, I'm sure y'all know what's been going on around here better than I do. I'm gonna go find Computer Guy and see what's on the plan for today.
Well, I think I'm all done with the animals. The sheep are happy, they've got plenty of grass, and we have plenty of wool coming out still. So once we got a nice big batch in here inside the barn, I will drop this off down at the spinnery and keep that operation underway. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but Dusty is back from no man's land, which is fantastic. I've just spotted him. I think he's gone in to have a look at the cows. Let's go over and have a quick chat and let's get things sorted out. We've got a lot on today. Oh, we've got a lot on. Oh, there you are, chap. How you doing? You ready to crack on?
Yeah, you best give me the lowdown. By what you said to me on the phone the other day, sounds like we got a lot to get on with.
Yeah, we've got an awful lot to get on with, and the key thing, Dusty, is it's selling day. We have got a lot to shift. We've got pretty much everything that's coming out of our market garden. So red lettuce, green lettuce, melon, tomatoes, strawberries, also our juices. So our apple juice, which is doing fantastic, and also what little bit of grape juice we made as well, that can be shifted. And I think we can also get rid of some pallets at the same time. So a little bit of our wood produce also going to make us some profit.
I think we're getting to the stage where we need to think about a proper truck for hauling all this stuff. Maybe some sort of curtain side or even just some sort of pallet wagon.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's going to be a lot. The thing is, we can load it up. Whether it all goes to these sell points and we can shift everything, I just don't know. But I think we've got about 80 grand's worth of produce to sell today.
Okay, but what about the field work?
Yeah, on top of that, Dusty, plenty of field work. So we need to get some spray, some herbicide down on field 54, the one down in the woods behind you. We also need to cultivate field 77 and field 61.
Field 77. Where the hell is that?
That's one of the new ones we picked up. Now, yeah, you weren't here for that. It was a cotton field and it's pretty much right next to the spinnery. So we can get that cultivated. I'm thinking we just stick cotton straight back in there. But it might need some fertilizer. We can always take some manure down. We got a pile of that.
Ain't that the truth? At least you sorted out the slurry situation now. I think you've got that under hand. Well done, computer guy.
Thank you, Dusty. Thank you. Yes, I know I don't always make the right decisions, but that was a needs-must situation. I think now we've picked up that tanker, we'll be fine for the foreseeable future.
How do you want to split this then, computer guy? You want to do the selling, or you want to do the field work?
To be honest, I think I'd rather deal with the selling. I can just pick up things with the truck, maybe forklift if needs to, get anyone at the stores to help me out, and then I can just get things shifted. Most of it is either in the pizzeria or in the restaurant. There's a couple of things that need to go down to the farm shop, Le Jardin de Fermier, and that's fine. I can deal with that if you're happy to do the cultivating.
Yeah, it'd be real nice to get back in the field, do some proper farming work.
That's settled then. But Dusty, before you get going, just come back to the farmhouse. There's something I want to show you.
So what is it? What's this thing you want to show me?
Dusty, we are upping our brand game. I've got ourselves some hoodies done. Have a look at these bad boys.
Oh my lord. You think I'm gonna wear that?
Oh, go on, Dusty. Just slip it on. It's going to look fantastic. Look, I'll pop mine on. Dusty, just come outside once you're ready. It'll be better outside in the sun. Trust me. I know he's not going to like it, but I think we're going to look brilliant in these new sweatshirts. So what do you reckon, buddy? Dusty Sim Farmer sweatshirts. They're fantastic. I absolutely love them.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, computer guy. I feel like a fool. You really want us to look like a pair of twins?
No, Dusty, I want us to look like a team, like professionals. And now we've got our big brand across the front. I think we look great. Also, have you seen the back? How does that look? Oh, that is just awesome. Look at that. Riding off into the sunset, field full of sunflowers. I think it's brilliant.
I ain't happy about this, YouTube guy. I'm really not. I wear what I want to wear when I want to wear it. I mean, green ain't even my color. Ain't you got something in a blue or an orange?
No, I haven't, Dusty, but I can get different colours and we can do different logos and different designs. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on this. I do have a special one I got just for you, and I hope you like it because it is it's a quirky gift.
Oh, really? Okay, let me put it on now.
I'll tell you what, Dusty, it looks great from behind, and yes, that colour is definitely better on you. Let me just have a look around the front. Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, it looks awesome. Do you get it? Do you get what it's saying?
What do you mean saying? It ain't saying nothing.
No, it actually says something. You got to work it out, okay? So each one of those pictures, you just say it. So what's that top one?
What's hey? That's easy enough.
Okay, hey, okay. So what's the next one down?
Well, I suppose that's YouTube, maybe. Some sort of screen.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, so YouTube is one. It has like two answers. So it's either YouTube or something else. What does it look like? What is that black thing?
You mean that box? I suppose it's a laptop, a computer.
Yes, computers. Okay, so it's YouTube or computer, okay? And the last one?
Well, that's a feller. Kind of looks like you without eyes.
Yeah, you're getting it, but another name for a fella.
Man?
Yeah, keep going. Fella, man. Come on, just chuck them out.
Feller, man, geezer, boy, I don't know, computer guy. Come on, what's the answer?
You're almost there. I just want you to get it yourself. You're almost there. Just give me a couple more.
Geezer, chap, guy.
Guy, that's it. Okay, so now just say them in order.
Hey, YouTube, guy. No way, you're pulling my leg.
That's it. You've got it. Just say it again.
Hey, YouTube guy. Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you that one, computer guy. That's funny. I like it.
I knew you would, Dusty. I knew you'd get it. And like I said, it's either YouTube or computer. So, hey, YouTube guy, or hey, computer guy. What a cracking shirt. I came up with that myself.
Yeah, you've been spending too long on your own inside on that internet. Let's get on and do some work. It's gonna be dark before we get anything done around here. Enough of this fashion show.
Absolutely, Dusty. Thank you for humouring me. Right, you go deal with the fields, and I will deal with the selling. Oh, that's fantastic. I was hoping Dusty would like his sweatshirt. It's a bit of fun, but it's on brand. I love it. So first thing I'm going to do is hitch up the old trader over there and try and get as much of the pallets that we've got up here on the back. There's an awful lot. In fact, it might be worth me grabbing Dusty just before he gets hitched up with everything else, because there's a big pile of pallets there in our market garden, and we may well have some in storage down at the bottom.
I'll start off with this little field here, then head over and cultivate the field that had the corn in. Them's too easy enough to do around here. Then I'll have to haul ass down to the big field that had the cotton in. Computer guy says I'll need to take some manure down there as well. Gonna be a bit of driving backwards and forwards today.
Right, that's everything cleared up from there. I'm going to have to just jump down and see if there's anything in storage. But for now, I've chucked everything on the back just randomly, willy-nilly. I'll have a bit of a tidy up because we've got a bit of logistics to work out today. And I want to make sure that I get everything kind of on in the right order. Otherwise, I'm going to be unloading things when I really don't want to be unloading things. And that is going to be a right pain. Okay, let's go and have a look at the stores. So I managed to shift all of the slurry. As you can see, that was a fair old job. I was getting about 1350, 1400 per load. And it was a load of backwards and forwardsing. However, I did manage to make about 14 grand. And the reason I'm just stopping off here is because of our little pile we've got over there, or rather huge pile. I actually invested that 14 grand straight into a new piece of equipment, and it has proven already to be super helpful. I've already told Dusty about it, so I'm hoping later on that will help speed things up for him when he's got to go spread that field down by the spinnery. Right, let's have a look what we've got in here. I know we've got some pallets. Yes, there we go. We got rid of all the cheese and butter a few months ago. We've got melons, tomatoes, strawberries, and is that red? Yeah, red lettuce. I don't know why we had red lettuce. That's from quite a while ago. Okay, I'll get these lifted on and then I'll be heading over to the market garden.
I'm gonna head down to the old cornfield now.
Well, all empty. Pretty good job. I've got everything on the back and I've managed to get things relatively segmented. Melons here. I've got one lonely pallet of normal green lettuce, 4 of the red lettuce, and the rest here is strawberries and tomatoes. There's an awful lot of those, so let's just make sure that everything is strapped. That's all done. That's done. There we go. Right, I shall just give this a bit of a nudge over there. Ah, strapped on. I'm off down to the market garden. Looks like Dusty's already cultivated that first field, and I can see a plume of dust over there, so he's working the old cornfield as well. I don't think we'll be putting corn back in that. I'm thinking wheat or maybe even sorghum, something which we can feed our chickens with but also produce a good amount of straw. If anybody's got any ideas of what kind of arable crop we can stick in for that purpose, just drop a comment down below and I shall read it and reply accordingly. Thank you very much. But for now, let's get down to the market garden because I've got a lot of loading up to do. Feels like a long while since we've actually visited our little forest area and done any forestry work. We've got so much wood and lumber down at our sawmill, we just don't need to bother doing it. Maybe eventually we'll get down there. I'm just wondering if at some point we get enough cash in the bank, we should invest in some sort of other production chain, something else to use up the planks. I just don't know. Something for the future. Got to take a wide angle here. Now, do I want to back up? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to back in as opposed to go in forward and then try and come out. Just bump up the curb. Right. This is tough. All on the mirrors. Looking good. Right. About there. Actually, I'm just going to pull forward a tad so I know I'm in the right position. Indicator off. Right, that'll do. Engine off. Let's get her loaded. Crikey, there is a lot to get on there, but that's what it's all for. It's all going today, including what we've already stored, which is a huge amount. We are going to have a large amount of produce to shift. Okay, strawberries and tomatoes on the front, melons on the back. Let's start with the melons.
That's me all done. I'll best go head over to that other field now. I'm making real good progress. I wonder how the YouTube guy's getting on.
Well, I have loaded on as much as I can. I'm just going to pop in here and get ready to load these next few on. And I say few, there's actually quite a lot in here. Yeah, a load more melons. Outside we have got more red and green lettuce, and that is on both plots here. We've got our large outdoor area and our smaller one. So yeah, there's plenty to get on. Honey's looking good. But take a look at this. This is how it's loaded already. I had to use the forklift. I simply couldn't lift that top load on without the help of a big bit of machinery. But I am pretty much at maximum capacity in terms of weight. I think if we had a curtain side, we'd get more in. But yeah, like this with its loose and flapping about, I'm a bit reluctant to get any more in. I've had to leave a gap. The reason I've got a gap is because this stuff on the rear is going down to the restaurant, I think. Yeah, restaurant, looking at my notes. And this lot is going all the way over to the pizzeria. So we're going to drive in forwards, hopefully get this shifted. And then the rest, well, I think I'm just going to have to come back for it. just jumping in the cab to turn off the hazards because they don't need to be on. There we go. And before I go, there is just one little job that I actually want to get on with before I go and make the sale. And for that, I'm going to need the little Massey.
Now it turns out, computer guy does have a brain between those ears of his, and he's made 2 good decisions recently. I am picking up an auger to fill up the trailer with the manure. Well, that's a cracking idea. It's gonna save us both a lot of time. I just gotta get the engine going here, give her a good old tug, get her in position, and turn her on.
Just dropping off the weight there. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to deal with the vines. They need pruning back. I was meant to do it fairly soon after the harvest season, but I just completely forgot. And we are going to run out of time because these things are going to start to grow again soon. Where is the pruner? Ah, yes, it's in here. So I do need to get it done. And while I'm here, and while I'm waiting on the prices just to creep up that little bit on our produce, I thought I might as well hitch things up and get things underway. So that's what I need. I've got to move the sprayer out the way to get to this, but that's not a problem. As I open these doors. Right, let's back on in. Carefully as she does it. Don't want to hit the trailer. Oh no, I'm miles away. That's okay. Swinging in. Yeah, that's close. Let's go forward a bit. There we go. Back in. Steady, Eddie. Creepy, cruelly. Slowly, monkey, catchy, banana. All of these different sayings. We're on. Baccaroony, bit of a snaking, but that's fine. I'm a master at reversing now. Steady. Alright, where's my middle pin? There it is. So I want to align that and about there. Perfect. Now you can obviously use this either on the back like I've got it here, or if you've got a front PTO, you can use it on the front. Right, let's just get out about smacking the walls. Careful. There we go. Okay. Let's see how I get on with this.
Yeah, that's working real well. Well done, computer guy. She's filling up real nicely. And we're done.
Okay, that looks okay. I'm just getting myself as close to the vines as possible, and something has just dawned on me that I hadn't even considered before. Previously, we had the Antonio Carrero, is that what it was? A specific tractor built for working with vines, and it's a lot thinner than this old Massey that we've got here. And I'm just hoping, given the width of the body and the tyres, that I can actually reach the vines. Now, let me just... yeah, that switch there. Let me just unfold. That looks good. I think it automates itself and tracks. I'm just going to start it up. Right, and very carefully. There we go. That's okay. Okay, so I'm actually a bit too close here. Just going to ease myself a little bit away. There we go. There we go. I can see. Oh, that's actually working an absolute treat. I don't know what I was worried about. We're okay. We are good. We are pruning. Hey. Right, just kicking off the second row here. Pruner's on. Yep, she's on and she's locked on. Perfect. Just got to take it easy, that's all. Stay as close as I can. I think the Antonio Carrero would have been better at this. It's not so wide, and certainly the fact that I've put fat tyres on isn't going to be helping the situation, but we're okay. I've just realised I've missed a whole chunk on that first row. Okay, maybe I do need to be paying a little bit closer attention, and now I'm missing this as well. Whoops!
Sorry, old boy. I'll get out your way now. Just stand back. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I've got the hang of it now. It's just a case of staying aligned. This little tractor, low gear, it really does accelerate quite quickly, which is fantastic when you're out on the road and just nipping around and doing bits and pieces, but it's very hard to finesse the throttle when you're trying to do something like this, which requires, yeah, just a little slower pace. Right, let's get on. I've missed it. Back again, closer. There we go. I'm on now. Right. Next row's coming right up. Nearly done. Really happy on the penultimate row here, bar that extra one that we added at the bottom, and then I can go and get some stuff sold and get some huge amounts of money in the bank. I estimate 80 grand, but as I said to Dusty, it's all dependent on actually how much any of these places want to take, and we may have a full trailer load, but if they don't want to buy it all, then we're stuck. Well, that's it then. Last bit. Steady, steady. That looks about right. Edge right into position. And there we go, we've got it. There we go. Yes, happy days. That is job done. Right, switch that off. Fold it up. That's not a bad bit of kit. It's obviously designed for a specialist tractor, as I said. But the Massey, I love this Massey. It's grown on me like you wouldn't believe. Just does exactly what we want her to do. Right, there we go. I'm putting the sprayer and the pruner, just edge forward a bit, into here. And that should, there we go. That should give us a bit more space in our little storage barn at the end. Right, Massey, you can sit there. I'll come and collect you later. Because for now, I have got some big selling to do. Right, let's get myself over to the pizzeria. That fella you see around town all the time. He done half cover some miles. He's a real walker. Right, off we go. And let this van go past. Thank you. It is another lovely day here in the valley. I'm just having a quick look at my situation. Coming up to 2:15 in the afternoon already. Christ, we've been busy. And we've got just over 100 grand. Come on, girl. I know you've got a lot on. Yes, I've got 5,000 litres of lettuce, 5,500 litres of tomatoes, 6,500 litres of red lettuce, 5,500 of melon, and a whopping 10,500 units of strawberries. We're coming up to where we want to be. The pizzeria is just over there in that corner. To navigate this last bend, and then I've got to back myself. Are you for real? Is he following me? Wow, you don't half get about. Right, I need to back myself into pizzeria's this side, isn't it? Is that? Yeah, oh yeah, that's our bakery. So this is the pizzeria. Okay, I'm going to drive in here, and then I'll back across the road. Hopefully not annoy any locals, because we know what they're like around here. Oh, goodness me. Short tempers. Okay, let's get into position, dropping off by those double doors. Everything's unloading. I'm going to have to do this in a couple of hits because I can't swing all of these strawberries in. But they are all going in. Please just take a few more tomatoes. Yes. 15 grand, give or take. Happy with that. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze the strawberries in as well. Not bad. Not bad. I may have to just manhandle a couple more over, and that's fine. This trailer's just too long. Maybe I should have packed everything onto that little blue one. Maybe I'll come down with the blue trailer and the Massey just for those last few pallets. Right, 14.5k was the last lot. Come on. Another 4.4, so let's call that 14.5, 5, 19. I just want to slide these over. Goodness me, I am mega strong. Come on, that's it. Ooh. That should do the job. So this lot is going to stay here. I'll strap that back down again in a minute. I want that there. And we're going to finish 19 plus whatever we get now. Plus another 1,200. So let's call it 20 grand. 20 grand, that's not bad at all.
So what's the final score, computer guy?
Well, not final score, Dusty, because I just couldn't get everything loaded on the back, but that load there was 20 grand, and it's not bad at all. I've got to sell the rest of it. I'm going to go back and get the Massey and chuck that on the blue trailer. I think it'd be easier. But yeah, 20 grand's not a bad start for the day. What about yourself?
Them two fields back down at the farm, they're all cultivated. I've just chucked a load of manure on this one here. I'm going to get that plowed up now. Then I think we're done for the day.
Awesome work, Dusty. Thank you very much. Right, I'll meet you back at the farm at some point later on then. Wish me luck for some good monies. Now what I realised I should have done, and not being a logistics manager, I didn't really think about this, is I should have put on every bit of produce we needed for the pizzeria just there and brought that down, and then I should have loaded up all the stuff for the restaurant separately. The restaurant is literally right opposite the market garden, so I've actually just done a massive round trip and taken all the the melon and the red lettuce on a lovely journey around the old valley. But hey ho, I just need to plan a bit further ahead. But when it comes to selling day, it is so chaotic, there is so much going on, sometimes a few things slip by. But hey ho, we'll be alright, we'll be alright. Right, I'm here. This is always a toughie getting in here, especially with such a long trailer. Don't even know if I've done it with this flatbed before. Yeah, I've got to go almost back up the hill. Right, that should do it. Tell you what, that was some top reversing. Let's get the straps off and see how much we make. Money's racking up. Money is racking up. Don't know how much we're going to make. Should be more. Melon is quite lucrative. 44,500 euro bucks. Happy days. Plus 2 pallets to go. I'll give these a little nudge. Let's see what we get. Oh, there's the Massey over there. Hi, Massey. Come on. Come on. Another just shy of 4 grand. Red lettuce is the way forward. That's all cleared out of there now. The melon and the red lettuce is on the back of the little blue trailer that we don't use that often, but this is the perfect scenario for this. Right, let me get this over to the restaurant, get it sold, and then I've just got the last few bits of lettuce to deal with. Sun is getting low in the sky. 70 grand in the bank. Which means, considering we were just above 100, we've made just shy of 70 grand this month, and that is fantastic. I was hazarding a guess at around 80 when I did my maths looking at various selling points and how much things were going to come in for. 80 was my figure, so I'm really happy with that. Gonna have to shift things around, so there's another 8 grand there. Right, I think I'm gonna reverse around and back in. That's probably what I should have done to start with. That's better. Just knocking the old drain pipe there. Oh, that'll do. No one's around to see, is there? No, we're okay. Squeeze in a bit more. Come on, red lettuce. Another 6 grand. Slide you in. I'm almost too close. 190 in the bank. This is exciting. This is good. I'm knocking things off now. Right, you go in there. And you, 94. Finally, 194,500 euro bucks in the bank. There's a little bit more to sell. Dusty must be nearly finished. I think we're closing up, and this is looking really good. Right, let me get these strapped on. Right, that is it. That is all produce, as far as I'm aware. Our little barn there is empty. Our main storage area down at the farm is empty. We can sell pallets, but they're down at the sawmill. I can pick those up later. The only things left on my list were the juices, grape and apple. And I think they are worth doing because apple juice should bring us in a nice tidy packet. I'm finally up here at the grape processing plant. Wow, that was a journey all the way down to the southwest of the map in order to drop off. Oh, look. Yes, in order to drop off the lettuce, and then right back to the northeast of the map, the longest possible diagonal, in order to get here to pick up what looks like a decent amount of apple juice and some raisins. I made about 4.5 grand on that last bit of lettuce down at the pizzeria, and as you can see we are almost at 200 grand, which is fantastic. So I just got to get these lifted on. Don't think we want the raisins today, and I don't know if we've got enough grape juice to actually warrant putting it on the back. Well, I've got to say, that is a huge amount of apple juice, way more than I thought we had originally. When I called ahead, the guys said they had a couple, they got the 2 out that you saw, but in cold storage, we had all this lot, massive amounts. So, I think the apples are really turning out to be a lucrative venture. Right, jump back in the Massey, let's get it sold. Looking forward to see how much we can get.
That's my day done. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Put in a real good shift today. And the same can be said for the YouTube guy. We work real good as a team. Well, I'll better head on home now.
So I'm hauling just over 9,000 litres of apple juice, pre-cartoned, ready to go straight on the shelves. I'm heading this straight over to the restaurant. I don't know how much we're going to make. I could have a look at current prices, but I kind of just want to be surprised because this is the first time we've managed to convert our apples into a proper saleable product. Dusty and I have really gone at it this time around, and we've got an awful lot done. I didn't quite get round to doing absolutely everything. I don't think Dusty would have had time to stick herbicide on that field in the forest, and I was hoping just to sell a few of our pallets, but that can all happen next month. The selling has to be done at the best time to make maximum bang for buck, so we really had to get that done this time. I find this trailer harder to reverse than the big one in a way because it's got rear wheel steering and it kind of overcompensates. I think I'm about there. Right, let's just pull forward a tad. Okay, back a bit and we should be offloading. There we go. I'm hoping it'll all go in. May have to get out and give it a push, but look at the tally. 27,000 $1 per hux. My goodness. And I reckon if I just shift these over as well, we'll be in for a nice fat payday. Grab that one. Push this one over. Right, what is the total for the day? 233,387. My goodness, we have made approximately, give or take, 130 grand today. That is a very, very lucrative selling day. And with that in mind, I have to say, I'm pretty tired. So I'm going to drop the Massey off back at the market garden, tuck her in for the night, and I'm going to head myself home. I've earned myself a beer, been nice to kick back and relax with Dusty, and I think this has been a job well done. Now it's just a big question of what do we spend all that cash on? You know me, I'm likely to go a bit crazy. But I hope to see you all next time. Hit like, hit subscribe. That's what I'm in this for. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.